Totally awesome bar. You have waited long enough. Welcome to the Savannah Comedy Underground. Wow, I said that in a way that actually made you applaud. Thank you so much. You guys are so kind. Tonight we have the roast of one very special man. The man himself, Brewer. Give him a round of applause, everyone. He is the only one who decided to dress up for this, wearing what I assume is the same suit he wore to his grandma's funeral. We'll get back to him. I mean, he just strikes me as a dude who owns one suit. I'm not. I want to get more out of the way of you and your glory. I don't want to block your shit, dude. Like, all right, I'm just gonna start in the round. Guys, I'm your host, Brendan Townend. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. This is the Savannah Comedy Underground. We do rotating theme showcases every single week, free of charge, brought to you by the generous sponsorship, aka $40 of a totally awesome bar. Yes, I am underpaid and overappreciated. That's right. That's why I like to keep it. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. We do this every single Wednesday night and first Friday of the month. They give me a nice hefty budget to bring down performers from Atlanta, Charleston, New York, Chicago, etc. at all places you've heard of. Tonight, a roast. Perhaps you're familiar with this format. If you are not, what is going to happen is each person you see on the stage is a local comedian, and they will proceed to get in front of you and basically roast one another until we get to the grand finale of every single one of them. Of course, Mr. Brewer, who thinks he's better than us. I'm just saying, I've been thinking about it for a while, so I don't have more prepared material to like roll you into it. I think the format is a well understood format. So I get to go first now because the host isn't here, and honestly, I'm worried for her well-being, but we'll figure that out later. It's a show. I gotta host the show. I'm not a cop. I can't go do anything about it. I don't have a gun. Who gave you that? Just put it away. Just put it away. This is already off the rails, y'all. I'm gonna do my best to wind it in. I'm just gonna start down the roll because I did write, actually, first thing I thought about this morning as I woke up 60 minutes early, that's 1 whole hour early, was Ed Southmade. This gentleman in a bucket hat who thinks it looks cool. He's got like this Hunter S. Thompson shit vibe. What can I say about Ed Southmade that hasn't already been cried into a pillow? Certainly not the phrase, I can't believe how big it is. Ed Southmade looks like the illegitimate love child of Stephen Van Sant. Of the E Street Band. Thank you you're the one person who got it. But it looks like he fucked himself and that's what came out. Like there's no other party that took part in that sexing. I love that I'm just getting one person super hard right now. Fuck the rest of you guys, I don't even care. She's just like, I'm from New Jersey, I get it. No, recently Ed actually got engaged, guys. Give him some congratulations. Give him a round of applause. He got engaged. My condolences. To his fiancée. Alcohol has an Ed Southmade abuse problem. That's just what it says there. He looks like an interesting person. Turns out he's just from New Jersey. He's cosplaying as a mean drunk all the time. I don't like it really, to be honest. He's such a great drunk that everyone just assumes he goes to SCAD. And I understand why he gets blackout drunk every night of the week. It's because he wants New Jersey to be proud of him. He actually starred in one season of The Jersey Shore. A lot of people don't know that. There were no survivors. Oh, and this last one, I was reminded of this earlier today. He is a man who got so blackout drunk he forgot a three-way. So, just to point out how deeply seated his actual alcoholism is and he needs help. Yeah, you guys will think that's funny. Anthony Brewer is second to last. I'm just gonna talk to you because you're there. You're on the other side. There you are, Tony Grabs, which no one else apparently calls you that but me. No one calls you Tony Grabs. Anthony Brewer, interestingly enough, doesn't have parents. Just a thought. He lost 100 pounds last year. I found them. He's actually been banished from San Diego, where he's originally from, because he impregnated all their dogs. He's not allowed back. Anthony actually used to play college basketball. It's going to surprise you guys. That's actual fact. Anthony played college basketball until the day he ate all his teammates. Okay. Rap Nasty isn't here because he fell in a parking lot and he's on too many muscle relaxers to drive his minivan. So we're pretending Brendan Mitchell is Rap Nasty. Let's be honest, before we get to Rap Nasty, Brendan Mitchell just looks like a guy who sold you fake meth. He looks like he's related to the Duck Dynasty guys, but they don't give him money. Alright. I'm just gonna do the rest of the ones about Wrath. Just if you know him, laugh. If not, picture an old man who looks like a wizard, a homeless wizard. Wrath Nasty. He's actually a nacho cheese wizard. House Baja Blast. If you need an abortion in Georgia after 6 weeks, you just visit Rap Nasty with one of those big boba tree straws. It kind of is, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that shit. Oh, you're right.
That's somebody else's joke.
That's a talented woman's joke, so I'm doing my job as a man. Rap Nasty hasn't gotten laid since the 1990s. That's not a joke, that's just a fact. Most bodies are 60% water, Rap Nasty is 60% chicken McNuggets. He used to tour with Sugar Ray in the 90s, which is kind of amazing, because with all that exposure to sugar, you'd figure you'd see the diabetes coming. Speaking of coming, Wrath just comes dust now. It's a lot like powdered sugar, but sweeter.
It hurts sometimes.
This sounds all right. He's clearly not doing this, but he usually wears knee pads. Next week it'll be a grappling hook. What I'm saying is Rap Nasty's turning into Batman, you guys. And Rap Nasty still thinks I have a mustache. That's an inside joke for no one. Gerard Smith, founder of the Savannah Comedy Underground with me. I don't know, you're a good dude. I got nothing, man. I'm sorry. Like, I'm real sorry. You're short. You're very nice. You're the crackhead's best friend in Savannah. I'll tell you that. Like, you're very nice to them. He gives a lot of guidance. He's like a Jedi master, and they're like his Padawan learners. All right. I really don't have anything written for you. I'm sorry, dude. Melanie Goldie isn't here, so we're gonna skip her like she doesn't exist. Mike Flowers. Mike Flowers has the juiciest ass in Savannah comedy. I don't care what anyone says. That's just how it works. He doesn't actually know how to play Duck Duck Goose, guys. Actually, no, I gotta admit that. It's an inside joke you won't get. Don't worry about it. He looks like someone booped his head playing Duck Duck Goose in 4th grade and never got back up. Mike Flowers has never won a race up the stairs against his cat little homie, which is interesting because that's also what he calls his penis. Mike Flowers has been told all his life that he's not a pretty flower, and that is true. He's an ugly ass human. Alright. Just felt bad. I don't like you. He moved in with his parents, so I feel especially bad about all this. Marcus Bruner is here tonight. Marcus Bruner looks like a guy who would sell you fake steroids at Planet Fitness. I'm just gonna say it. Right now, that's his vibe. That and I don't know, that Cincinnati Skyline Chili bullshit. I don't know. Yeah, it's on spaghetti. We get it. Marcus looks. All right, chill out, Cincy people. Marcus looks like a kid who never graduated and ended up being the manager of the 7-Eleven before his 18th birthday. All right, we're done with that. Nefeli Fade is the picture. She couldn't be here tonight for reasons I don't give a shit about.
Mainly that she's in another state.
That's for most of it, yeah. Nefeli Fade has the eyeglasses of Ted Bundy and the haircut of Eileen Warner's. Burn, bitch. She looks like her dad doesn't love her, and like her mom loves her way too much. Okay. I have nothing else for her. Fuck that fat cow. I don't know. She's very nice. I like her. I'm just trying to. I have nothing. The barrel's empty. We got to Caleb. All right, we're here. We finally did it. Here's Caleb Brewer, the man of the hour. Caleb Brewer, the less handsome Chris Pratt. See what I said about ruining it earlier? His confidence is still intact, and I don't know what that means. Fuck that one. Look at this smooth ass motherfucker. Before today, he didn't know what a fucking French tuck was. I had to tell him that an hour ago. Otherwise, that shirt would be fitting funny right now. The guy's dressed up like a coked up NBA player who made bad investments and just owns used car lots now. I'll buy a Nissan from you, dude. He's dressed up like the new James Bond. Casino Royale with cheese.
Yes, I would watch it.
We got a good one.
I would watch it.
I like her. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I don't know who's going first, but you're the closest, so that's what I'm going to do. We have many more performers for you tonight to roast people, including myself. Probably about something about glasses, I don't know. Up first, my good friend. He hosts Stafford's Tuesday night open mic every Guess What Tuesday. That's right. Give it up for Mike Flowers.
Yo, what's up? Let's go. Happy birthday, Taylor. How you doing, man? Everything cool? We're gonna talk about everybody before you this time. It's great. Gerard allegedly has a doppelganger in Savannah, and that's how I know he's been hanging around too many white people in Savannah. Because like the only other short nigga in Savannah, that's my twin. We are the same person. Oh, man. Town is undoubtedly the whitest motherfucker I've ever met in my life. He talked to me like real emotionally one day. He's like, yeah, I spent like over $5,000 on making sure my cat stayed alive. And I was like, damn. The euthanasia could have used that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, the euthanasia could have like they could have used that money and that cat, you know?
Cat's dead now.
The euthanasia can still use that cat. Once the cat's dead, you know? Rap Nasty is my favorite person in here. Rap Nasty be like, hey, I'm Rap Nasty, I'm an old man. And like, that's not a good imitation at all. But my thing is, he told me that he is old enough to have cut a black man down from a tree and save his life. He told me he did that in Oklahoma. And I wanted to cry, so there's nothing else. And I'm scared that that's like the thing, some people laugh hardest at. I'm like, yo, let's relax. Marcus Brewer looks like he fist punched crumbs for breakfast. That's what he does. Like, Jersey Shore was his homework in 8th grade. I want a GTL every day. That's the only thing. And there's only one person here that lived in Jersey and was motherfucking in South Bay. Shut up. I've never told anyone to shut up before on stage, but this is appropriate. Shut the fuck up. You look like Tony Soprano's little sister. We're not doing this. Janice Soprano, you like...
I'll take it.
Oh, God damn. You've taken way worse. I know this. Shit. It's all, man, you wouldn't even make the Sopranos. I've got no real joke for Jersey or nothing like that. You're more like the Boy Meets World bad guy. That you're like, oh, guys, look, he's smoking a cigarette. He's bad. And they're just me like, yeah, I'm a bad guy. I'm mean to people. And that's his whole thing. That's him 24/7. Until he like sees a cat. He's like, I'm mean to people, but also we both is. That's him. Caleb, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Believe it or not, this is, no one else is going to applaud for his birthday. We're roasting this man on his birthday, and y'all not going to... Relax. Applause is over. Look here, the last time we did a roast for someone, funny. She's not here now. And I'm glad about that. Because she did her roast at the wormhole and it was a pain in the head. And that's how you know that out of any kind of turmoil, a white woman's gonna get paid out of it somehow. That's terrible. Caleb, this is the first time I've seen you in anything other than like a hoodie or some jeans. Because like, you're the one person that like looks don't deceive at all. You look like a dude that played football and maybe drinks a shitload of beer. And then, lo and behold, in high school, you play football. And every time I see you, you're drinking a shitload of beer. Like, Janice, is that you again? I love the fact that Caleb was also a teacher, someone's teacher too, because I see him drunk as shit on a Wednesday. He's like, yeah, I gotta teach these kids geometry. I hope they love beer bursts. Like, happy birthday. I hope you travel safe. What are you moving to again?
Happy birthday, Caleb!
He's moving to the Outer Banks, so he's gonna get better beer. Yo, give it up for Caleb. He's gonna be
shit. Okay, up next. I stole that lady's dollar inadvertently because you put it in the machine and I immediately unplugged it. I'm so sorry. She was about to play skee ball. I'm like, fuck that shit. I love you. You're great. The roast man himself is going to get water. Fucking crazy. Why aren't you guys buying him drinks? Buy him drinks. Okay, all right. Yeah, it's his fucking birthday, guys. Gotta stop being. All right. Shut the fuck up. All right, I got more performers for you on this roast. Up next, he's the originator of the Savannah Comedy Underground with myself. He's also sitting next to your last roaster, so it's easier for me. Put your hands together for Gerard Smith. I consider it.
Alright, everybody give it up for your host, Brendan Town and he's just so happy to be here. Alright, because I feel like when you look at Brendan's face, if the phrase, shucks guys, I'm so glad you included me in this was a person. It would look just like Brendan Town, right? Like, he's just so happy to be here and to be included in this roast. I feel every time I see Brendan get on stage, I just feel like there was some 10-year-old kid who was given some disease that made him look like a man in his 30s. And his last wish before he died was that he could perform stand-up comedy. And our Savannah stand-up comedy scene, we put together a Make-A-Wish Foundation to put him on stage because we thought he was about to die. And then here we are, 8 years later, and nobody has the heart to tell him, hey man, this was supposed to be a one-time thing, all right? We didn't expect you to stay around this long. He's still here, and happy about it, apparently. So, Wrath Nasty. Yeah, this guy right here. Yeah, Wrath Nasty, this guy, yeah, he's, I guess probably hurt himself or something. Alright, here's the thing. I kind of feel like Wrath, I was looking forward to seeing his set because I feel like he was going to come up here and absolutely murder and say the most horrible things about everybody. And then we were going to go up to him afterwards and be like, oh, no, don't worry. The white guys are just growing out in the background. Right? I feel like he was going to come up here and he was going to say the most horrible things about everybody on stage. And we were going to be like, hey, Brad, great job at the roast. And he was going to be like, there's a roast. I just wrote down everything I wanted to say to your faces. And then just set him on stage. Brad, he's a grumpy ass man. Like, I don't know if y'all met Wrath Nasty, but he is very grumpy. Wrath has apparently been dying of diabetes since I first met him, right? And that was 9 years ago. 9 years ago, I met Matt Nasty, and he told everybody within earshot of how he was dying of diabetes. Now, he's still alive, and yeah, allegedly. Here's the thing, I feel like, Rap Nasty, he's survived diabetes for so long. At this point, I kind of feel like if I could get killed, at some point, nuclear warfare is going to destroy the entire planet, and then aliens are finally going to come to Earth, and all they're going to find living are the cockroaches and Rap Nasty, right? He's still going to be here. Now, the thing is, like, I feel like Raph is, he's wanted to die for a long time, but I also feel like his, if y'all know how diabetes works, he's really got to watch his blood sugar. And he hates the world so much that the idea of death is so sweet to him that his diabetic body just rejects it, right? Because he's just like, hey man, that death thing, that's too sweet for us. We can't take that, right? Like, he's still around. I feel like Brad has been dealing with diabetes for so long that his diabetes just gained sentience and has just been keeping his body alive so it has living next, right? Like, Dave Robertson, I don't know if y'all know this, Dave Robertson is Brad's real name, alright? Dave Robertson died back in 2016. We've just been talking to the diabetes for the past 6 years, alright? The diabetes got a whole personality of its own, and it's just been interacting with us.
Take care of
Rap, look, my best jokes are for Rap. Rap is right there. I don't know if you saw him. He shaved himself.
Let's go.
Rap's diabetes is so old that Rap's diabetes is so old that in a few years it's going to be ineligible to date Leonardo DiCaprio. So Neff is not here. Basically, we're all here tonight to write Neff's 30-minute special for her, and you're going to hear all of these jokes next time she gets on stage. I have never seen anybody in my life with more 90s recurring character energy than Neff. Like, every time Neff gets on stage, I feel like people chuckle slightly, and then they're just like, all right, we can deal with this phone and stuff. If a Ninja Turtle decided to leave the sewers and got rid of his show and decided that he was going to disguise himself among the people by wearing blackface, I feel like he would look just like Mike Flowers. That's all I got for you, Mike.
That's what I'm working on. Like, even Lori was like, yo.
Alright, so Melanie apparently also started here. Why are the two people out here, other than like the two people are written the most material for are not here right now? Alright, you meet Melanie. So, Melanie, I want you to know, I've known Melanie a long time. I've seen her change a lot, comedically, emotionally, also physically. I've seen her grow in all these different places because the pandemic was hard on all of us, but some of us stressed out. But
100%. You think I don't want that 100%? I mean, I can literally stay. And if I want to, work the
when I first started doing comedy, Melanie kept trying to say the word nigga on stage, and eventually she got over that and she realized that she shouldn't do that because some things are just meant for the black race and the black race alone.
Sure, I looked it up. I think there's a different rate.
Sanjo and just doing a great tag there that nobody heard. And also, Melanie realized that some things are just for black race alone. And so, yeah, I'm glad she matured at that point. But also, if you come here on Thursday nights and other weekends, you can catch Melanie twerking to any song here in Toby Awesome Bar. In fact, I feel like her ass is just gentrifying all the black culture. Like just a few days ago, a few months ago, I had to move out of my apartment. I went back to my old apartment to see who moved in there, I looked and it was just Melanie's ass, right? It just moved into my apartment and it was just sitting there looking at me. It was like, yeah, this belongs to me too, nigga. Like, damn, Melanie's ass, why can't you let black people have anything? So, Anthony is here and still alive, apparently. Every time Anthony makes a suicide threat, it's like an update on the George R.R. Martin book. We keep waiting on that last book of Game of Thrones, but it hasn't come yet. It's like maybe a few more years. Okay, and so Ed is here. Apparently he's engaged and also has been very funny lately, and all it took for Ed to be funny for somebody to love him. I want y'all to know Ed is just basically his energy is pretty much like if Andrew Dice Clay inhabited the body of an angry Jewish mother. He's got so many opinions and he won't shut the fuck up until he tells you all of them, right? That's pretty much Ed Southey and all he ever does. Marcus, weren't you texting? Yeah, I don't know if y'all were here for Marcus's set a few weeks ago. It didn't go great. I want you to know, not everybody was angry at your set. There are some really high rollers who were watching that night. Mel Gibson, Michael Richards, and Shia LaBeouf all loved your set. They didn't see anything wrong with it whatsoever. They thought it was a great set. So now we're going to get to our guys, the guy we're celebrating tonight, Caleb Brewer. So if those of y'all who know Caleb personally, he's a really nice guy, right? He's one of the nicest guys ever. He's very humble. He's very humble. It's too humble. He questions himself all the time. Yeah, all the time. Exactly. You see it, right? And I bet that Caleb gives the absolute best post-sex apologies. You could really hear it in his voice that he is genuinely sorry that he didn't make you come. He's such a sweet guy, but he just looks like your average American Southern boy, right? He looks like such a Southern boy. I feel like Caleb looks like he takes vacations to third world countries so he can commit war crimes. You know? He looks like he's gonna go over to Tequila Town after this and punch like an employee in the face because it sounds gay when they roll their arms. He looks like he's the type of guy who would hear Marcus yelling homophobic slurs and just be like, well, somebody wants to say it. He looks like after this, he's going to take a Happy Meal home to Eduardo, the Peruvian boy in his basement that he bought from the Epstein Island. I know, he looks like you think this man doesn't have young boy money, right? But look at him, he looks like a young, dashing Harvey Weinstein, right? He looks like such a all cornbread American boy. I feel like he loves coming to America, but he's never seen an Eddie Murphy film. But every time he sees the Stars and Stripes, his dick dribbles a little bit. Right? Watching a 4th of July fireworks display is the closest he'll ever come to a bukkake. You know? He's gonna sit there like, oh yeah, America, I just want your warm, hot freedom all over my face. You know, like, I just want to wake up tomorrow morning and have to scrape the crumbs of dried up freedom residue out of my beard because it's been in there. And then wake up and kiss my girlfriend. She'll be like, why do you smell like old white men semen? Because that's what freedom tastes like, right? No, I'm gonna stop there, alright? I've been over here long enough. No, we're gonna miss you, Caleb. Wherever you go to, I don't know, racist things you're gonna do to people that are different from you. Like, I don't know, like, it looks like what you're gonna do, but I feel, no, Caleb's a nice guy. We're gonna miss him. Happy birthday and have a great life.
Yo, give it up for Gerard Smith as Caleb tries to awkwardly dab him up. We try. All right, I'm just gonna keep this rolling. Someone said they want to go second to last. You're still writing jokes, aren't you? You fucking piece of shit. All right, yeah. In that case, your next performer, the ghost of Brendan Mitchell, aka Mr. Raph Nasty.
No shit, I actually thought about wearing pajamas tonight. It's me, Raph Nasty, the lovable freak guy. Thanks. I didn't figure out I was doing this 15 minutes ago or anything. Thanks, man. I'm 65 years old. 67. Start. Marcus Brenner's here. So, Marcus Brenner's here. My favorite thing about Marcus Brenner is that he goes first a lot of times at our open mics. So when people come up to me and they say, has the comedy show started yet? I can say, Marcus is on stage. So no. Mike Flowers, I love you to death. Mike Flowers is so out of shape, his neck has a beer belly. Mel's not here, but it's my best joke. Mel does a poetry open mic where she reads poetry. I hate her poetry. Her poetry is so bad. There's so many things I would rather do than listen to her tell poetry. I would rather help Anthony Grabert punch up his suicide note than listen to Mel's poetry. That's funny. Ed Southmain, you're cool. Gerard Smith, you're cool. Brendan, I'm just going to let your comedy speak for itself. You're not funny. At all. Netflix stupid. Check that box. And the man of the hour, Caleb Brewer. I don't have any jokes for you. You've always been super nice to me. You're a really cool guy. I don't know why everybody's being so fucking mean to you. Give it up for Caleb Brewer and your not funny host, Brendan Townend.
Ladies and gentlemen, our tallest and clumsiest comedian, Raph Nasty. All right, I got, oh shit, too much. Aha! And our hosts arrived. No, now I get to do mine because they have visual reference. Shut the fuck up. Go pee. Trust me, you can hear me in the bathroom, Caleb. Trust me. Everyone can hear me everywhere right now. Melanie, you're the lyrical miracle. I have decided to rename you the Drama Mama. You are shaped like a Palm Wonderful ball, and just as juicy. But bitter to the taste. Okay. Still need a lot of sugar added. Mel frequently brings her chihuahua on stage, and I've got to say, she's made, animal abuse has never looked so good. God, that was hard to say. Oh, wow. That poor chihuahua. Melanie runs the Drunk Spelling Bee, which she doesn't have to be drunk for herself, but she's just so committed to her craft. Melanie has a joke where she compares herself to Carmen Sandiego, and as a legally authorized representative of PBS, I have to ask you to stop doing that. We don't, okay.
I tried to tell you guys.
Melanie Goldie is Tinder in Savannah. All right. Did you get banned from it? Yeah, you got banned, yeah. That's how well she did Tinder, guys. That, by the way, that's winning Tinder, by the way. That's how you win Tinder. They're like, no more for you, you've had them all. And I don't like to slut shame, so I'll just say this instead. Congratulations on fucking all those socially awkward dudes. We appreciate that you did it, so we don't have to. All right, your next performer. You're not ready. You need to settle it. You just wanna. Yeah, I'm supposed to vamp or something. Oh, thank God you actually had the dog on you. That makes my joke even more animal cruelty. Like, you're covering the ears because it's too loud, right? Yeah, it's cruelty. Right. Okay, just making sure. Have you ever been near a chihuahua? They are the worst animals in the world. Oh yeah, fuck you guys. I said she looked like I think. Okay. Oh look. James Bond is back. All right. Okay. In that case, I'm going to bring up what should have been your host, and I'm just doing my fucking best, so expect it to go only up from here. Put your hands together for Miss